The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner. Honestly, kind of needs a trigger warning, but I will get to that. This is a women's historical fiction novel blended with kind of a modern day mystery and drama. The story happens over 2 separate time periods and has 3 main characters, all women. The story only takes about a week or over 200 years, depending on how you want to look at it. 2 of the main characters are from the late 18th century London. One of the main characters is Nella. She's the first one we meet in the book, and her legacy has been helping women. Nella's mother, who passed down the apothecary to her, was known for selling healthful remedies to women. She sold good, beneficial medicines for women's issues, and women knew of her and would come to her for help. Eventually, Nella's mother got sick and died, and Nella takes over and started the same way as her mother before her, helping women. That's her legacy, that's what she wants to continue to do. But Nella herself suffers a huge tragedy, a huge trauma, a bigger tragedy than losing her mother. And through that tragedy and trauma, she decides she is still going to help women, but she's going to go about it a little bit differently now. She still sells the good, healthy, beneficial potions, tinctures, medicines, whatever, but she also starts to sell poison. She decides she's going to try to help women if they need to get rid of a man in their life. She will only sell her poison to women who want to poison a man. That is still her mission, a woman helping other women. She's just doing it a little differently now. The other main character from the 1700s is Eliza, who at 10 years old got taken by her family from the family farm to go be a servant in the big city to a wealthy family. Eliza's mother didn't want Eliza to live the same life that she lived. The life of a farmer's wife in the 18th century is hard. It's hard work. She doesn't want that for Eliza. She wants Eliza to go have an easier life. She wants Eliza to be able to work her way up and to just have things in life that she never got to have for herself. When we meet Eliza, she's 12. She's been living in the city for a couple of years. She's been educated, and her mistress that she works for has sent her to find Nella for the thing that only Nella sells. The modern day main character is Caroline, an American who is supposed to be on her 10-year anniversary trip with her husband. They were going to the UK together, a place Caroline has always wanted to go. It's taken 10 years to get there. But right before their trip, like a day or 2 before, she finds out about his infidelity. And so she goes on the trip alone. When Caroline arrives, she gets pulled into a little mudlarking adventure, basically walking along the river looking through the mud for any treasures the river may have washed up. And she finds a small blue vial with a bear etched into it. This is her first little connection to the Lost Apothecary and the first little hint of an unsolved mystery. The perfect thing to focus her mind on while she's going through so much emotional turmoil. Through this story, Caroline is really having to deal with what does she want in life, both in and out of her marriage. And she gets to try to solve a couple 100-year-old mystery in a different country. In the past, Nella and Eliza are having to kind of face the moral consequences of what they are doing and trying not to get caught for murder. And here's where I will say that a trigger warning is probably necessary. The main character getting cheated on and dealing with her marriage could be a trigger, but I feel like the main one is the fact that so many of the characters are dealing with childlessness. These women are longing for babies, and there is a child loss. And that was kind of a theme through the book. Women who are really so deeply wanting to be mothers, and they are not mothers for whatever the reason is. And it was kind of hard to read. This book is not a happy, feel-good story. It is a well-done story. It is well written. Sarah Penner did a good job of weaving the clues of the mystery through the different time periods and kind of connecting those stories, the themes from the different time periods, kind of how women throughout time can tend to deal with the same things. And I will say, I did not enjoy reading it. even though it's a good, well-done story. It's not the type of book you read for enjoyment. I'm gonna say it's the type of book you read to feel all the feels. And it's a good book for understanding women and some deeper feelings and struggles that women have. So I am glad I read it, but I don't think I'll read it again. And it had a decent ending. It didn't end as bad as I thought it would. That's all I'll say. No spoilers. I hope this review was helpful, and I hope to see you back here for more videos. Bye.